What is that? Goodness gracious me. R2D! This time you have... I've just about had enough of you.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Starkside. While you're here, please support the channel by hitting the like button, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe as well as the notification bell. Today we'll be talking about the Marvel Legends Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness Rintrah Build-A-Figure Waves Master Mordo. So here we have Master Mordo in the standard Marvel Legends packaging here. At the front we get a movie logo for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And at the top we get a symbol for the Sanctum Sanctorum. On this side we get a nice artwork of Mordo. Same on the other side. And at the back we get a brief bio of the character. If you want to read it, you can pause the video. And here we have the other figures from the wave. Alright, let's get Mordo out of the packaging.
Might I offer you some advice? Forget everything you think you know.
And here we have Master Mordo. Now before we talk about the figure itself, let's go over the accessories. Besides the Build-A-Figure piece, Master Mordo comes with a decent amount of accessories. So he comes with 3 pairs of interchangeable hands. So we have 1 pair of fisted hands, 1 pair of grabbing hands, and 1 pair of open palm hands. We also get this crossbow and the Staff of the Living Tribunal. I think these fisted hands look good. I like the sculpt, and I think they nailed the flesh tone, you know. Same goes for the open palm hands and the grabbing hands. We also get this new crossbow piece here that looks really awesome. I love all the sculpted details that we get here on this piece. So we have some nice brown paint apps, nice gunmetal gray here as well. And wow, it looks like it's made of actual wood. I don't think we've seen Mordo use one before in the MCU, but maybe in Multiverse of Madness we will. Actually, the first thing I thought of when I saw this piece is if we get a Ned Leeds figure in the future, we can use this crossbow to recreate some of his scenes in No Way Home, and I think that's awesome. Anyway, here we have the Staff of the Living Tribunal, which we actually saw in the first film being used by Mordo, and I think this is done really well. I love the dark brown paint apps here at both of the ends of the staff, as well as this lighter brownish orange in the middle. And I think this is also sculpted very nicely. We're only about 2 months away from Multiverse of Madness, and I'm really excited for this movie. As we've seen from the trailers, Mordo seems to be part of some sort of multiversal Illuminati. For those who aren't familiar, the Illuminati in the Marvel Universe is a secret group originally consisting of Iron Man, Mr. Fantastic, Doctor Strange, Black Bolt, Namor, and Professor X, who we've seen in the latest trailer for this movie. So yeah, it seems like the Illuminati in this movie will be made up of members from different universes instead. Anyway, back to the figure, starting with the head sculpt. I think Hasbro nailed this. I think it captures the likeness of Chiwetel Ejiofor, if I pronounced that right. When I first saw promo images of this figure, I actually thought he looked too surprised, but seeing him here in my hand, it looks good. I think the facial hair is sculpted and painted very well. His dreads here are also done very nicely, you know. And yeah, wow, that looks awesome. Looks really real. The rest of the figure looks amazing. His costume here looks like it's based off his classic look from the comics. The pattern may look different, but at least the color scheme's there. And taking a closer look here, so the sculpt here on the torso looks really good. We get a lot of sculpted details. We get a lot of folds as this is a robe. And here we get this light gold plastic. I'm not sure what it's called or what it's for, but I think the gold should be more pronounced, you know, comparing it with the artwork in the packaging. But yeah, there's also some texturing here to make the plastic look more like fabric, so yeah, I like that a lot. We also get this longer robe around him, so I think this is supposed to look like his cloak from his classic look. And this looks nice. It's made of this light plastic material. And yep, we get more texturing all over this piece and some gold lining here at the shoulder section. So I do like that a lot. And you can also remove this robe here, though he looks a bit thin. Well, yeah, take your pick. The arms also look good. We get some sculpted wrinkling here in the sleeves. And again, if they were going for gold here, I think it should look more obvious, you know. Anyway, moving on, the sash here for his belt looks pretty good as well. You can see the sculpted patterns, that's nice. There's also a sling ring here, which they first did for the No Way Home Doctor Strange, and I love that they're consistent so far. The skirt here looks awesome too. Nice sculpted pattern on this piece here. This looks really nice. And I love how these flaps are done. I wish this was something they tried for Doctor Strange figures because it helps in maintaining the articulation. The legs look great as well. Nice sculpted wrinkles here. And we also get some awesome looking boots with this nice golden lining here. I like that. However, they're not pinless, so they might have been reused. I did try confirming, but I cannot find or remember where I've seen these legs before. If you do know, please let me know in the comments below. So overall, I think the sculpt and paint apps on this figure look great. Let's go over the articulation on this figure. So while the hair sculpt looks amazing, it does hinder the neck articulation quite a bit. So Mordo can look only that far, so yeah, not that much, but he can look down all the way. His head does rotate. He's got that forward backward shifting motion and some nice neck pivot as well. His arms bend upward that far, a little over the 90-degree mark, and he can bend them down all the way as well. His shoulders rotate 360. No bicep swivel, but we do get rotation here at the elbow. And this is something that I don't like, so we have single jointed elbows for this figure. I don't know why that is. For male figures, Hasbro's always used double jointed elbows. I'm not sure why they changed it now, but yeah, this is a bit of a bummer. Anyway, moving on, his wrists do rotate and move up and down. So this wrist articulation is the same for all his other alternate hands. He has no ab crunch, but we do get this waist pivot that allows him to move sideways, bend forward, backwards, and rotate side to side. His legs can kick forward very far and a little bit backwards. His hips move outward very far. So yeah, this is what I've been saying about the skirt, so I do like this a lot. He has an upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot rotation. His ankles move up and down, and he has ankle pivot as well. Now for some figure comparisons, here's Master Mordo next to fellow sorcerer Doctor Strange, and I think these two look great side by side. Seeing these two together makes me really excited for Multiverse of Madness. And here's Master Mordo next to the Scarlet Witch, and yeah, I'm also really excited to see him go up against the Scarlet Witch or team up with her, whichever. And yeah, just really excited. And here's Mordo next to all the other figures from this wave that I already have. We have Doctor Strange and America Chavez. So that's my review of the Marvel Legends Multiverse of Madness Master Mordo. Despite the lack of double jointed elbows, I think this figure has great sculpt, great paint apps, and great accessories. So yeah, I find this figure great. If you're wondering where I got this figure, I pre-ordered this from a local toy store here in the Philippines called the Red Lily Project. So if you want to check that out, there's a link in the description below. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this figure. Let me know what you think of my review. Please leave a comment below. And if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you still haven't, hit that subscribe as well as the notification bell. You can also follow me on social media, the Starksider. Links in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.